I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Katrina.
And welcome to Do It For The Bit, where we've been trying to have a hot girl summer since 99. Now, when we say that, it's not like we haven't been hot girls.
Right.
For most of our life, I feel like I have not been a hot girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't mean in a literal sense. I mean both in a mindset and a literal sense.
Yeah, it needs to be both.
I've either been one and not the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also just been neither for I would say
a decent amount of my life.
Like a hard 80%. For 20%, I got it to fix. I fixed a little bit of it for temporarily.
99.9. Today's the first day.
Today's the first day where I'm mentally hot and also physically hot.
So the thing is, when we're recording this, also, we said we were going to start talking about where we are. Right now we're in Austin.
We're in Austin.
It was just graduation weekend.
Which, exhausting.
Girl, congratulations to my besties. Y'all did it. Y'all slayed. But, this is such a stressful weekend.
Yeah, and, we're not even graduating.
We were just
attending, and I was wiped out.
I know. I was literally, I only came for one day.
Yeah.
Technically two. 2 days, one night, whatever.
Yeah.
And already I was ooh. But also, we did go to bed at 3:30 last night.
I went to bed at 4.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Barbs.
Yeah,
if any of y'all go to Austin, the only
good dancing place is Barb's.
You hear about 6th Street. 6th Street is fine if you want a drink, but go to Barb's. It's not actually on 6th; it's on Red River.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, if you're gonna go to Barb's, don't stand there. Don't be a little normie. You gotta dance. You gotta dance hard. You gotta have fun.
Also,
okay?
try and go on Thursday night. Thursday is Y2K night, and it's the best music of all time. It's just Britney Spears, Lady Gaga. It's incredible.
Yeah, that's awesome. Would love to experience that one day.
Oh, Laura can't make it to Thursday Barb's.
Thursday Barb's.
She's in San Antonio.
I'm in San Antonio.
She has work on Friday.
I have a 9 to 5.
Anyways,
so being a hot girl, I'll say it. I feel like a hot girl at Barb's.
I do too.
I will say it's so hot in there that my hair, I always go out with my hair down, but because it's so hot, it's really hot. It's the hair is making me hotter, so I always flip it around and do hairography with it.
Yeah,
and that makes me thus feel like an even more hot girl.
So you are
both
feeling
literally
hotter, but feeling cooler.
Because
you are whipping your hair to cool yourself off.
I'm whipping my beautiful curly hair. I'm whipping it around, but it's not whipping it girl, that looks bad, but ooh, she's so free, and she
white girl dancing.
White girl dancing, okay?
Yeah.
I am having the time of my life white girl dancing, whipping my hair around. Very much like Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders hairography.
Okay. I don't know much about that.
Yeah.
Because for most of my life, my hair was about a yard long.
Yeah, so you couldn't really do that.
Yeah. I mean, I could kind of
you could throw it back.
Hold it at my side and swing it like a rope.
Yeah. Wear it around your neck like a scarf.
Yes. Which, whenever your hair is also a scarf, I don't know if that falls under the traditional hot girl category, as it is just a fun party trick.
Temperature, hot.
Warm, yeah.
Get a little warm, get a little toasty in there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, hot girl summer. So it's May 7th today.
Yeah, we're in Austin.
We'll be posting this in about 2 weeks. By that point, it's going to be hot girl summer is upon us.
And also, I don't mean it in I don't actually know. I know what hot girl summer means to me. I don't think it aligns with maybe what Megan Thee Stallion or any
What does it mean to you? And then let's address what it means to
because if you
others.
Look at Urban Dictionary, I'm sure it's more.
I'm gonna look at it right now.
Let's pull up the archives. The cultural archives. But I'm fairly certain hot girl summer means you're gonna kind of sleep around and you're free and you're just gonna play a bunch of guys. That's not what it means to me at all.
That's actually, I didn't know. I knew it was a song by Megan Thee Stallion, but I kind of forgot that it was a song by Megan Thee Stallion.
It's not a very good one.
It's not because who is it? Who's on it?
I think Nicki.
Ty Dolla $ign. I don't like his rap in it, so I don't listen to that song.
No, but that's not what it means to me. I'm talking more of just a confidence.
Hot girl summer. A summer full of fun. Coach Meg, aka Megan Thee Stallion, the creator of Hot Girl Summer, said it best. Hot girl summer is about just being you, just having fun. It's turning up, driving the boat, and not giving a damn about what nobody's saying. A summer where you are in charge, that's quote unquote, her quote ended. A summer where you are in charge of your own happiness. Chase the bag and we ain't crying over no man, period. Okay. It's a hot girl summer. I need all the hot girls to get y'all's heads in the game. The summer isn't over. Okay. So I get, like, it's about having fun. To quote, I think it was, I don't remember who said it, actually.
Okay.
But she said, I want something for the girl, something for the summertime. You know what I mean?
Oh, who was that?
Something for the summertime, something for the girls to, get ready and party to.
It was, who was it? It was Sweetie.
Something the girls get ready to.
I wanted something fun, something for the summertime, something for the girls to get ready to.
Right.
I don't know where I was going with that, but
I think it's important.
It is important. The thing is, like, a hot girl summer, to me. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've never had okay, I'm actually going to skip ahead a little bit.
Okay.
This summer, I want to cause a little bit of chaos, okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think that's your right.
Fun chaos.
Right.
I don't want to be, like, toxic, but I want to be, like, a little bit, like, chaotic.
You want to try.
I want to try my hand at chaos.
And that's what hot girl summer means to you. Trying your hand at chaos.
I sound like a villain.
You Bond villain. This summer
I want to try my hand at chaos.
I want to try my hand at chaos this summer.
In Get Smart, like, the organization that, like, is, like, planting the bomb or whatever.
Get Smart with Steve Carell.
With Steve Carell. It's called Chaos, and that's what I'm thinking about when I say I want to try my hand at chaos.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, a hot girl summer, right? I want to have fun. I want to feel hot. I want to look hot. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I want to be, like, glowy, and I want to go on some walks. I want to go on some hikes. I want to go swimming. I want to be by a pool 24/7. I want someone to always be barbecuing, okay? Mm-hmm. Someone's job is to be on the grill at all times, okay? I want a hot dog. I want a burger, all right? I want to go to a carne asada, all right? Yeah. I want cantaritos. I want that. That's hot girl summer. It went from, like, less, like, looks to, like, just, like, a vibe.
It went to, I just want to go to a carne asada.
I'm gonna be honest, at work I'm, like, working on, like, making a happy hour for May. And I was really trying to hijack it and turn it into, like, a carne asada.
Yeah.
And no one else wanted to do that.
Man.
And I get it. That's a lot of work. Cooking all that food, like, it's, like, a lot of work, blah, blah, blah. Like, I need, like, physically, like, this is not a want. Like, my Japanese radish, this is my Japanese radish, okay?
That's a reference you have to explain. People don't know what you're talking about. I know it because I love you, and I get that reference, and I love that reference, but saying this is my Japanese radish does not mean anything to basically anyone. So let's
okay, pause. So there's this meme online. You can look it up if you want. Like, dude, like, Japanese radish, 28 feet. But there's this thing that a Japanese radish gives you enough energy to walk 28 feet.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, a cartoon of a skeleton on a desert with a Japanese radish at 29 feet. Okay. And I'm at 27 feet. If I do not get that next Japanese radish, I am not going to be doing well.
I lost the metaphor. What is your Japanese radish? The carne asada? I see.
I need that to survive to go to, like, the next thing I want to do. You know what I mean?
Also, I guess we might need to explain this. A carne asada is just a Mexican barbecue.
Yeah, just a good old cookout.
Yeah.
And it's delicious.
I've been to 2 in, like, the past 2 weeks.
You betcha!
Sorry. Funny story. I was on a barge party.
Yeah.
Like a barge party on Lake Travis a week ago. I'm not a very good swimmer.
Yeah. Did you wear a life jacket? I told you to wear a life jacket.
I did wear a life jacket.
Did it work?
Yes.
Are you glad you did?
I'm glad I did, but let me just say something. For this barge party, we were told to dress, like, in cocktail attire, which I thought was a little weird, because I'm like, are we going to be swimming? It's strange that we'd be in cocktail. Because cocktail means, like, a nice dress, but short.
Yeah.
A short, nice dress. So I was wearing, like, a dress, and I was like, I really don't feel like wearing a dress and getting wet and then getting back into a nice dress. That's, like, weird. So I'm just not going to bring a swimsuit. I'm not going to swim. I'm a really bad swimmer anyways. I'm just not going to, like, tucker myself out and then get into a dress sopping wet. But then I got there, and I didn't know... I was kind of like a +1-ish. I was just a friend of the person who was running this barge party.
Yeah.
Also, the host was very, very sweet. She did a great job.
I mean, It was on her close friend story. I was invited as well.
Yeah.
I just had work.
Yeah, like, I really appreciated being invited, but I didn't know these people. No. I knew about, like, 20% of the people on this barge party.
No.
So socially, I was like, I gotta get off this boat. I'm gonna go swim with my dear friends that are actually here. But I didn't have a swimsuit, so I was wearing Nike shorts and a bra under my dress. I just took my dress off and just got in the lake in my bra.
In your bra. And then you put on a life jacket.
I put on a life jacket.
Perfect.
I didn't want to get my hair wet, so I threw it up. I'm really bad at hairstyles and, like, doing anything with my hair other than, like, a low pony. Ew. And,
okay, Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton.
Slay. George. Okay, anime George Washington.
Another bad reference. Look up anime George Washington. Or, like, sometimes my low pony will, like get in this weird thing where it poofs out into this, like, square around my head, and I kind of look like Darth Vader. Anyways. So I had to throw my hair up in a bun, which I'd never really done outside of taking a shower, and so it looked horrible. So I was in this weird bun and my underwear, and I just jumped in a lake in front of strangers with a life jacket. But, you know, you live free, die young, whatever. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. I'm struggling to have a hot girl summer, because in reality, I just ended up in my underwear in a lake. Which wasn't, like, hot and fun and free. It was awkward, and it was, like, socially unacceptable. So
socially unacceptable.
And it's not like I did it with confidence. It was more of just like
I gotta get out of the situation.
I gotta get off this boat.
I gotta get off this boat right fucking now.
It wasn't like I was so confident I'm just gonna swim in my underwear.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so quirky.
It was that I was so nervous to be around people that I didn't want to be around, really, because I didn't know them.
I'll just swim my underwear. Of the two options, that one was more favorable.
I literally stripped off a dress and jumped in a lake to avoid talking to people.
You said, one moment.
Whoosh. So
splash.
In that case, am I in a hot girl mindset? I would argue no.
Or, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was trying to spin
you were trying to spin it. You're trying to fight for me. I appreciate that. But the reality is, I found it more acceptable to just swim in my underwear than talk to people.
Sometimes that's just the way. But you know what? Baby steps.
Baby steps. Anyways. Thought that was a funny hot girl story.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought that up.
The thing is like...
Oh, I remember. Oh, wait, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to talk about, like, hot girl chips, but you finish what you're going to say.
This is going back to the carne asada.
Yeah.
And how that's your Japanese radish.
I need to go.
You need it. It's
literally, like, it's not like a want, it's a need.
You're a skeleton in a desert.
I'm a skeleton.
And that carne asada is 29 feet away.
It's 29 feet away, and I'm almost at 28 feet. Yeah. Okay?
It's brutal.
I'm almost there.
You're in San Antonio.
I know.
Where are the carne asadas?
I am trying to find them, okay?
Yeah.
And when I try to initiate them, everyone says no.
I understand. That's a lot of meat, and it's expensive.
It's a lot of meat, it's a lot of work, whatever, okay? Like,
but
like, I want it.
But here's the thing. Okay, so you know how I was saying, like, I socially was, like... So, it was also kind of, like, socially exhausting, because... The barge party was from 4:30 to like 8:30.
Yeah, that's a long time.
4 hours outside in the heat, and then sun, swimming.
That's a lot.
And then I'm also just around lots of people I don't know, and they're all drunk, and this is kind of like social nightmare.
Yeah,
I still had a great time, weirdly enough, but also social nightmare. I had a great time. I love my friends.
Shout out to my homies.
Yeah, shout out Emma, Kaz, Diego, Parker, Sheldon.
Name drops. Nice.
Group. And shout out to the host, Izzy. She did a wonderful job. But also, social nightmare for me personally. Jumped in the lake in my underwear. I've made this point. Anyways, after the barge party, everyone there was invited to a carne asada after party. After this barge party.
Did you go?
I went because I was hungry.
Fair.
But when I got there, everyone was already really tired. Everyone was still super drunk. We were all tired, drunk, and really hungry. But I wasn't drunk. But I got there, and I was like, oh my god, my social battery, I don't think has ever been this low. And I wasn't, like, grumpy or, like, tired. Like,
were you just, like, disassociating or, like, don't talk to me? Like, I'm not here?
Kind of, but it was almost, it wasn't even, like, yeah, it was, like, I had nothing left in the tank. I'd never gotten... That low before on, like, a social battery. I think I'm a lot more of an introvert than I realized. But also 4 hours on a boat with strangers.
Yeah.
That'll do that to you. But we got there and at the carne asada, and I was like, the people who were cooking, they were not on the barge party. So I hadn't even met these people before, even at the party, because they were at home cooking, getting ready for the carne asada.
That's sweet.
And I'm like, I feel socially so awkward right now because meat is so expensive and they've bought so much food. They've made like Mexican rice. They've made guac. Ooh. They've like cut onions.
They cut onions.
No, they cut up like onions and peppers to grill and stuff. And like they're heating up the tortillas on the grill, like doing the full.
That sounds good.
Thing. It was delicious, but they did the full thing and they're grilling their little hearts out. And I felt so awkward because I'm like, me and my gang, we don't know any of these people. I feel so awkward. And I was like, oh my god, I don't want to take their food. I know I didn't have any food at home except for one apple, but I made peace with the fact that I'd rather be alone with my apple than have this beautiful hot taco in front of me. But they were still grilling when we got there, and they had about like 45 minutes more to do before food was going to be served. And it was pretty late at this point. It was like 10:30, 11. And I wasn't drunk or anything, but I told like Alec, I was like, we also walked there. I was like, I think I'm gonna run home. And it was about a 20-minute walk.
Okay.
And he's like, it's really late. It's like 11:30 at night. I don't think you should walk home by yourself.
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
And I was like, I understand that, but also, I can't do this. And I took off in a dead sprint.
I guess that. I can't do that.
I took off in a dead sprint.
Okay.
Down the street.
Normal. That's what everyone would do.
And Alec, like, who was in formal wear, took off in a sprint after me. And then he, like, grabbed me. He's like, do not leave. And he was like, I'm not letting you walk home or run home alone. And he, like, kind of, like, we didn't tackle me to the ground, but, like, grabbed me.
Yeah.
And I was just wriggling around, and I was just like,
let me out!
I was like, the function is a prison. The function is a prison. Please, let me go.
Very 1984.
The function was a prison. I just socially couldn't do it anymore. And I was wriggling around, and I turned to my left, and there was a guy who was just smoking in the shadows watching this. Just watching me get tackled by, like, someone in formal wear. I changed into, like, my brown tie-dye shirt with a American flag and bald eagle on it.
Yeah.
And, like, Nike shorts. So I looked ridiculous. I was just sprinting down the street. This, like, formal, like, man grabs me and, like, drags me back to a carne asada. And I'm just yelling and wriggling about that the function's a prison and I want to go home.
Yeah.
I waited it out and I got taco and I said thank you to the grill master.
And then was he like, oh, you're welcome?
He's like, oh,
my pleasure.
You. So I didn't need to do all that, but that's what happens apparently when my social battery runs out. And once again, is that hot girl summer behavior?
Is it hot girl summer behavior?
No, running away from a carne asada screaming that the function's a prison is not hot girl summer behavior.
Yeah.
And choosing to get into your underwear and jumping into a cold lake rather than talk to people, also not. But now at least I know where my baseline is. So I can only
only go up.
I can only go up from here. The summer has just started.
The summer's just started, okay? It's May. And, like, the thing is, like, about, like, a hot girl summer, you always gotta have, like, a hot girl trip, right?
Yes.
That's what we're working on. We're working on, like, our hot girl trip to Florida.
Yeah.
Pensacola, Florida.
We're going to Pensacola.
The thing is, to me, I've never really been able to have, like, a hot girl summer trip, and also just, like, a relaxing summer, because, like, ever since I was 15, like, I have had to work through the summer, right? Yeah. Like, I have always had to have a summer job, or I'm also working a job and in summer school. Like, 15, lifeguard. 16, lifeguard at a water park, where I was paid minimum wage. 17, summer camp counselor. I did my gold award when I was 18, that's for sure.
Yeah, we did that during the summer.
And then I worked, just different jobs. I was a summer camp counselor again, and then, like, I worked retail, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, like, and the thing is, like, I've always had to, like, work through my summers because I needed the money to have to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, pay my utilities, like, you gotta work. So now that, like, I have a 9-to-5, and I have my own money, I'm excited to, like, go on a hot girl summer. have a little hot girl trip. Because, like, I deserve it. I've been working.
We've never, like, the way that we would travel and do friendship trips together was Girl Scouts. That's how we did stuff
That's
together.
how we would do stuff.
All through college, we never took, like, a trip together as just, like, girls, except we went to Marfa.
We went to Marfa with Minsaw, Gray, Umaima, and us two.
Yes.
And we did, like, it was a weekend trip in Marfa.
Yeah, it was a weekend trip.
And it was so much fun. Literally, it was amazing. It was so cool.
Y'all don't know about Marfa, Texas. Marfa, Texas is this isolated
little town.
Tiny town in West Texas.
West Texas. And the thing is like...
It's very artsy.
It's a very artsy town, but it's super small.
Very
so it's
country, like, cowboys.
And the thing is, like, there's more cities around it, like Alpine, that are, like, bigger.
Normal cities,
and then Marfa is just really small. There's, like, one main street, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's known for the Marfa Lights.
Yeah.
And so it's this phenomenon where there's these mountain ranges out in Texas, or out in Marfa, where you sit down, or you don't have to sit.
Spot.
You can just, like, watch these lights flicker and move way too fast. It's not like someone running around with like a torch.
Like they're these. It's like
it's not. They're like
headlights, greenish,
orangish, yellowish.
Like they almost look like candle flames, and they just kind of bounce and disappear and float on the horizon.
The thing is, it's they're on the mountains. It's not headlights. Because, like, the way that the highway's positioned...
Yeah, there's no road out there or anything.
There's no road. And the thing is, they'll split apart.
Yeah, they'll break into, like, two.
Or they'll move together. And this has been happening for, like, since, like, the 1800s.
It's probably... we don't know how long it's been happening, but it's discovered by...
But, like, whenever people were, like, going into West Texas...
Like, settlers, like...
And they were like, oh, yeah...
There's something...
At first, they thought they were, like, campfires. And they're like, there's no way that that's a campfire that's splitting apart and moving like this.
Around.
So it's been going on for a very long time. It's very mysterious.
No one knows what the Marfa Lights are.
We love the Marfa Lights. So we went to Marfa, we saw spooky stuff, which I do love.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as, like, having a hot girl summer.
We saw, like, spooky shit that may be extraterrestrial. That's not exactly a hot girl trip.
It was very interesting, though, and I had a great time.
It was an interesting trip with
hot girls. And the thing
is,
you can have both. You can have both.
You can have a spooky...
You can want to have a spooky trip, and you can want to have a hot girl trip.
Yeah.
And so...
We also... Oh my gosh. I remember we went to the... Y'all probably would recognize it. There's the Marfa Prada store, and it's basically like this art installation where it's just a Prada storefront out in the middle of nowhere.
And there's real Prada items in there.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not... You can't go in. You can't buy anything.
It's like this tiny little... It's basically just a storefront. You can't go into it. And we went there in, like, the middle of the night. And
well, first we went there during the day.
Yeah.
We took the classic Marfa Prada pictures. And then we went there back at night, because no one goes at night.
Yeah.
And it was so quiet. If you stopped speaking...
You would hear the wind
whistle. You would hear the wind whistle, and you could hear your own heartbeat in your ears.
It was so freaky. I had never been in such an isolated environment before, like, because there was no lights on that highway either.
There's no lights on the highway. There's no cars driving. It was winter, so all the insects were quiet. Or it was like winter or fall. It was fall.
It was like November.
Yeah, so it was like all the insects were quiet.
Yeah.
Like, I literally thought we were gonna get, like, abducted by aliens.
Yeah, it was that kind of silence.
No AC running. It was just absolutely silent.
So, like, no sound pollution, no light pollution. The stars, my gosh.
We could see the galaxy.
We could see the Milky Way. It was so cool. So we're just, like, camped out, like, on a picnic blanket in the glowing light of just the Prada store. And then there's a train track that runs alongside the highway out there, and a train showed up. And it was, whenever it rushed by and it honked, not honked. Whenever it whistled,
did the whistle.
It was so eerie. It was so scary, and like there was no light around, anyways. So, but you saw those like trains have the 3 lights, and it just looked so spooky, like rushing towards us. And I remember each one of us took like turns, like guttural screaming as loud as we could.
Oh yeah,
because there's nowhere you can do that without like startling people.
Yeah, there was no one around for miles, so we were just letting out like the biggest like ah.
Yeah, just like horror movie, just like
I forgot about that.
Like, so we stood in the middle of the highway and just screamed.
It was very cathartic.
Yeah,
and it was very good.
Like, ate goldfish on a picnic blanket outside the
Took
Prada
some
store.
really cool pictures.
Yeah,
it was. Prada Marfa was very cool. But yeah, Marfa was a great trip.
That's the only time we've had a girls trip really outside of Girl Scouts.
Mm-hmm. Like, I had a girls' trip, kind of, with my sister and her friend Kyle whenever we went to Italy. Uh-huh. For, like, graduation, because it was like, okay, like, sister trip plus Kyle, yay.
That doesn't count. That is not a girls' trip. That is a sister trip plus Kyle.
No, okay, yeah. But it was a trip.
You did go on a trip.
I did go on a trip, so that was fun. But, like, yeah, like, I don't know.
We didn't, and also all 4 years in spring break, or 4 years of college, we didn't do anything for spring break.
The one time we were gonna do something for spring break, we wanted to go, it was like our friend group wanted to go to Florida or Galveston or something.
Oh, and then COVID happened.
And then COVID happened, so we had to cancel our plans.
Yeah.
Unlike Cabo 44, but if you want to hear about that, you can listen to our previous episode.
Where we roasted
Roommate horror stories. Come on now.
Yeah, the Cabo sorority girls.
But it's honestly like, I don't know. In college, it was always kind of frustrating to see like so many people just take like so many trips
with their
friends, and like that like they didn't really have to pay for it. Like they already had someone else pay for it, and I don't know. Like I'm glad that like they got to like have these memories.
But it should have been me though.
It should have been me. Like it's just so frustrating that like you're like I have to pay for my own like rent, food, bills, utilities, gas.
Yeah.
Like, I have to pay for that, so I don't have time to pay for a trip to, like, Florida.
Yeah, with my girls.
So, I'm just really...
But we're getting to do it.
We're getting to do it finally.
Finally.
But it's just... I wish we could have had more, like, hot girl trips.
Yeah.
And had, like... I don't know. It's just... I wish I was able to have more of a hot girl, like, summer.
Mm-hmm. Back whenever you were still in school.
Yeah.
Because now it's, like,
9
to 5.
Yeah, now I have a job.
Yeah.
I gotta have my PTO ready.
There's no winter break. There's no spring break. There's no summer break.
There's no break. There's no, like... That's the thing with, like, working a 9 to 5 is, like... I don't know. Like, I'll just be in there.
Your time off.
I'll be in there and I'm like... So if I don't ask for time off, this is what my life is gonna look like for the next whoever knows long until I ask for time off.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. In Europe, they have holiday.
They have holiday. I remember one time, I was sitting in, like, a hot spring in California, and I met this man, and he was from, I think, Berlin. Uh-huh. And he was like, so I'm on, like, my, like, 3-week vacation right now. And I was like, 3-week vacation? He was like, yeah. So I'm just kind of, like, touring the like southwest US, because I was in California at this point, and he was like, I'm gonna go to Vegas, and then I'm gonna go to like Arizona, and then I'm gonna go to like I think West Texas, and then he was gonna go up. Like he was traveling all around. And he's like, but the thing is like, you know, I get to ask off like when I want my weeks, like when I want some vacation to be, and then like there are other vacation times that, like when like the company is like, no one's taking vacation this time, so that's whenever they're like, you have to take vacation at this point. Yeah. So he was on to the point where he was like, they made me take vacation, so I have to have 3 weeks in America. And I was like, that sounds like awesome. That sounds great.
Humans should have built-in breaks. You shouldn't have to ask. Mm-mm. I think you should be able to ask for some, and then there should be built-in breaks. Mm-hmm. Because like that's what like the humans have been doing forever with like harvest and stuff. There was a whole season where you took a nice break after you harvest everything. Like there was break time.
There was break. They're like
built into the year.
Way to go. You're done for a moment.
Everybody chill out. Good job, everybody.
So, but yeah, hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer.
We're gonna have a hot girl summer.
We're gonna go to Pensacola, Florida.
We're gonna go to Pensacola, Florida. Have a hot girl trip. Take some hot girl photos, and just live our best lives on the beach. I'm trying to be on the beach. Okay.
I'm trying to be on the beach.
I'm trying to have my piggies in the sand. Right. I'm trying to be like in the water 24/7. If anyone is like asking me like, oh hey, like do you want to like go do? No, I am in the water. I'm playing mermaids. Do not bother me. Okay.
I'm playing mermaids. Don't bother me.
Okay. Hot girl summer. An essential of hot girl summer is playing mermaids.
Yeah.
Change my mind. Oh no, you can't.
You can't. Talk to a wall.
Talk to a wall.
Yeah, and you know, it's really hard to get any sort of friend trip out of a group chat.
Getting like oh my gosh, getting any trip out of the group chat extremely difficult.
So difficult.
Not even the group chat, one-on-one.
Yeah,
hard.
And it's not anyone's fault. It's just like everyone's got schedules. Everyone's got shit to do. Everyone's got to line things up. Everyone's got to buy tickets. It's a nightmare.
But the hard thing is for us for this hot girl trip is that one of our friends is in Italy and one of our friends is in LA. So all of our time, we're at 3 different time zones right now.
Yes.
And it's so difficult
trying to plan this.
Trying to plan it because whenever we're ready to call, one of our friends is asleep, and then or maybe one of them's at work, and then it's just so difficult. I feel like this is more ranty than like being a hot girl, but sometimes a hot girl needs to rant.
I'm so excited, though, because it is making it out of the group chat.
It is making it. We have our Airbnb.
We have our Airbnb, and then we're about to buy our plane tickets. Mm-hmm. And this is way farther than Megan Thee Stallion got.
On her Miami trip. But the thing is, I was talking to my other friends about, like, going to Miami, because I was, like, kind of joking that I wanted to go to Miami, but also kind of serious that I want to go to Miami.
I'm so very anti going to Miami.
The thing is, I gotta go to Miami at least once.
I want to go to Miami once I have Miami money, because I want to, like, go to the club.
I'm trying to go to the club. Where are you at? Because I'm at the club.
Right. And the thing is, if I'm going to Miami, I'm going to go to Miami, I want to go to the club, and then I also want to go to the Everglades and do, like, an alligator tour.
Yes, I'm trying to
get on that big boat with a big fan on the back.
I have exactly, like, a photo shoot idea that I would want to do in the Everglades, okay? I'm wearing...
a bikini top?
I'm wearing my, like, blue bikini top that I got from Abercrombie & Fitch.
Okay.
I think it was Abercrombie & Fitch. I don't remember.
No, you got it Hollister.
I'm wearing a mini skirt. It's pleated. It has a built-in buckle, and it's camo.
Okay.
And I'm wearing thigh-high swamp boots.
Okay.
Okay, I have my hair free.
Okay.
I'm wearing a little hat.
Are you wearing hoops?
Like a bubba, yeah, I'm wearing hoops.
Okay.
I'm wearing a few gold necklaces. I'm wearing rings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fit.
Okay, yeah. That is like a dream, and it's obtainable, but maybe not this year.
Maybe not this year. But the thing is, I was talking to my friends, I was like, yeah, I kind of want to go to Miami, but, like, they wanted to go to Pensacola, Florida, but, like, also I want to go to Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to go to Miami. And then my other friend was like, no, like, you don't want to go to Miami with your girls. And I was like, why? And she's like, Miami is where friendships go to die. What? Almost every single friend group, I guess this is the thing, like, almost every single friend group, something goes wrong in such a way that, like, it destroys the entire female friend group.
It's like a detrimental place for female...
It's like if you're going to go on a girls trip to Miami, your friendship is not going to last it. No, it's not going to...
It's a graveyard to female friendship?
That's what one of my friends said. And I don't know, I trust her, so that's law.
I'm not superstitious. And
I am a little stitious.
You're a little stitious, but I'm not superstitious. I think we'd be fine, because literally, what are we doing? We're going to the club.
Going to the club. But the thing is, like, I don't know. That's what everyone else is doing, but then something goes wrong. People get mad. People
get messy. Messy in Miami.
I'm trying to be messy in Miami.
I see. Here's the thing. I'm not really actually interested in going, like, clubbing that much. It's not something I'm into. Unless it's barbs. I love barbs.
The thing is, I want to go just for, like, 2 nights. Just to say I went and I did it. Uh-huh. But I feel like after 2 nights, I'd be like, girl, this is the same old thing.
I would have more fun if driving, like, an hour, like,
into the Everglades.
Yep. And just, like, taking a look at the nature conservatory and be like, holy shit, there's a lot of reptiles here.
On my hot girl walks recently, I walk this park.
Did you see a snake?
Well, one time I saw a snake and 2 rabbits. And then a few days later on my hike, I saw a dung beetle.
That's huge.
It was really cool. It was awesome. Really awesome.
Be honest, did the dung beetle make it into your journal?
My journal? That I write? Mm-hmm. I have not been journaling very much, TBH.
Oh, okay.
I am trying to get back on it because that does make me feel better. It makes me feel more...
in tune with yourself.
Yeah, and it's able to just be like, okay, like, here are my thoughts, now they're gone. I don't need to think about that anymore. Mm-hmm. But... yeah, hot girl routine, going on my hot girl walks, going on my hot girl journaling, writing my gratitudes.
Looking for little animals.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it's like, I was always going on my little hike. I was like, ooh, like, I kind of just want to, like, be, like, in part of, like, a conservatory. And, like, just, like, work on, like, making sure that nature is protected. And, like, just is here for people to enjoy for generations to come. Like, I've always been
overwhelmed by...
I was overwhelmed by the grasslands.
You saw the grasslands.
I was like, damn, these are awesome.
You saw a bunny and you saw some, like, biodiversity.
I know, I remember exactly where it was.
Like,
I saw these beautiful grasslands. I saw the wildflowers. I saw a lot of, like cacti, and, like, the cactus are, like, starting to bloom soon, so it's really beautiful. And I was like... and the thing is, I've always been very, like, passionate about the environment. Mm-hmm. I've always, like, wanted to, like...
nature.
Mother Earth. I've always, like, wanted to, like, be, like... work in protecting wildlife, specifically, like, marine animals, specifically sharks.
And you saw, like, you saw the wetlands, and you saw, like, just grasslands, and you were like, holy shit, this also totally rules.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm like, I don't know, I really just want to, like, work in a conservatory and, like, work on protecting nature.
Remember when we went to the Katy Prairie conservatory.
Okay.
Do you remember this one? It was just
Keep talking.
This giant grassland, and they taught us how to throw those like old caveman weapons like into the field.
Yeah.
And there was like lots of like mammoth bones.
Mm-hmm.
Not mammoth. Excuse me. Maybe there was mammoths, but there was lots of saber-toothed tiger bones.
Yeah.
Giant sloth.
Yeah.
Bones. Lots of fossils in this prairie conservatory. And it's very interesting because basically Katy, Texas was kind of like almost it was like a
Desert?
Not desert. What am I saying?
Savannah.
Oh my god. It was like a savanna, like, definitely not Sahara. It was definitely like, it was very similar to Africa in terms of like just like these huge like prairies and like lots of like saber-toothed tigers, like different like grazing animals and stuff.
And now we have Subway. Subway's right there.
Eat fresh. Anyways, but yeah, I thought that was interesting because you would think Katy would be more like marshy and swampy like Houston, but it wasn't. It was like different. Anyways, I remember going to that conservatory thinking it was going to be lame because it was just a grassland.
No.
And they're like, dude, check out the biodiversity. It's not just a giant field of grass. There are little creatures in there. There's different plants. Natural plants. Not natural plants. Native plants. To the area.
Natural plants? No way.
Gasp. But yeah, native plants. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even think about the native plants. This is awesome.
I don't know. It's just,
Anyways, hot girl summer.
Hot girl walks. Maybe my hot girl walk changed my life, literally and physically. Like
you thought you were walking by yourself, but Mother Nature was walking with you.
She was like, girl, maybe you want to serve a little bit. Maybe you want to slay a little bit.
I'm serving in the Mother Nature army. I just volunteer at like a plant.
At like an Arbor Day Foundation. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, yee, plant the trees.
I am serving.
But yes, hot girl summer.
Yeah.
We keep saying hot girl summer.
We say it a lot, but do we... once again, I have my baseline. I know I need to work on, like, my confidence and, like, my...
Confidence, yeah.
My confidence and, like, my social... social skills, probably.
Yeah.
I'm honestly still really rusty. Because I had, like, kind of, like... after my mom passed away, I had a little bit of a weird, like, personality thing where I wasn't interested in making new friends that I had met after my mom passed, because I was like, ugh, then if it comes up that my mom passed away, I'll have to explain that, and they'll never get it because they didn't know her, because I literally was just like, and I also thought because I was grieving that I wasn't fun to be around, which is like really stupid.
Yeah.
But I thought I wasn't fun anymore, so I was like, I don't want to meet new people. I need to just hang out with people who knew me before my mom passed away, because they know that I was fun at some point, and they know maybe I'll be fun again one day. So it's really sad, but that's why my social skills are really, and plus COVID too.
Oh my gosh, I think COVID messed me up. Yeah. My social skills.
But the grieving and thinking that I wasn't fun anymore, and then also like COVID, like it was the perfect storm to where I became like, I'm not interested in making new friends. I'm really not. And also part of that is just like graduating college. I'm like, I kind of met my homies for life. I'm not interested in adding anything to this.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, it's like I have such amazing friends, and I love my friends, and I know that like they'll always be there for me. But it's just in your city. So hard. They're not in my city.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to make new friends, but it's also really hard, and I'm still trying to figure out like. And the thing is, I'm, like, looking online for, like, hiking groups, you know, something like a group activity. And, like, there's no groups or clubs like that right now.
Yeah.
And it's, like, how can I find
friends
and community in this place that I don't know and I have almost no one in?
Because you have...
That's my age.
Yeah, you have the confidence in yourself and the social skills to make friends, but you don't have the people.
I don't know where to find these people. If you are in San Antonio, or if you lived in San Antonio, or if you know someone in San Antonio...
And you want to hang out.
And you're cool, and you can hang... Follow us on Do It For The Bit podcast, okay? Let me know.
Shoot Laura a DM.
Give me a DM. Give me a DM. I guess it would be a good time to pause and say, hey... If you're enjoying this episode so far, if you could please rate us 5 stars and review us on whatever platform you listen to us on, that would be amazing. And then if you could also share this podcast with whoever you're trying to have a hot girl summer with, we would greatly appreciate it. It would be awesome. And then if you want to see what hot girl activities we're up to this summer, follow us on our Instagram at Do It For The Bit Podcast, and then follow us on our Pinterest at Do It For The Bit. And we have a YouTube now, so follow us at Do It For The Bit on YouTube.
Let's get back into it. Yeah, so,
but it's really hard.
It's hard to make friends, and I'm trying to, I didn't have, like, the strongest or, like, best base of, like, confidence in myself, before all of this happened, but then I just got knocked down a peg, and I'm just building myself back up, and letting myself, like, open up, back up to people, and, you know, acknowledging, like, if I'm having a bad grief day, I'm having a bad grief day. No one's gonna, like, drop me if I'm not funny for a day. I'm gonna be okay. I need to give people benefit of the doubt. They understand if I'm not, you know, making jokes, if you're just going through it, you just need a day to yourself. Yeah, I need to be, and I think living with friends this year has been great, because whenever you're roommates with people, sometimes you just, like, move past each other in silence, or you just say, like, hey, and, like, nod your head, and that's it. No one expects anything of you. And one of my roommates, in fact, because I've been hanging out with my boyfriend Alec a lot and stuff, one of my roommates is like, oh, I love it when you're here. I wish you were around more. Aww. And I was like, oh, that meant the world to me, because I had this fear that I wasn't fun to be around anymore, because I was grieving. And so just hearing that, I was like, okay, like, you need to be kinder to yourself. You also need to, you know, not expect the worst out of people around you. That's a mean thing to do to the people who love you, and be like, and who you love, and who I love, and expect them to, like, not like me anymore because I'm not funny. That's not nice to them to expect that of them. So I need to, like, you know, do some reflection on that. And I think that is just getting that social aspect back up to what it used to be, of just like, you know, no one's gonna drop you if you have a bad day. I think that's really an integral part of my hot girl summer journey. Yeah, and that's good that you're reflecting on that. And an integral part of my hot girl summer journey is trying to build community where I am in San Antonio. It's very difficult, but I am trying. You are trying. And that's the thing. But there are some days where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Should I even bother? No, but, like, not so much, like, but it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I see, like, my friends here having fun, and, like, doing, like having fun, living life, and I'm like, I'm like, am I jealous of them, or do I just wish that I had friends here? I just wish I had someone to do stuff here. And I think, like, what would make me feel better is if I just had, like, a solid community of people that I could, like, reach out to in where I live. And that's just so hard, because it's like, I already know the people who I love, and I love them so much, and they mean so much to me. And to just, like, be in a new, like, place and be like, okay, well, I need to kind of, like, restart. Yeah. And the thing is, it's so much easier, I think, whenever you have someone, like, built in, and whenever you already have, like, a friend in somewhere, and you can just go to stuff together. Yes. Because then it's like, because I remember, like, whenever we were sophomores and we were in DKA, we had each other. Yeah. And so then we could build our group out from there. Yeah, whenever you have a platonic friendship, like, wingman, so you all make friends together, that's so much more fun. Because, it's so easier, because people approach you as a fun unit. You have someone to bounce off with. Yes. And then if you feel awkward, you have someone that you can go back to. Yeah. You kind of have, you're, like, never standing alone. And I'm not afraid of standing alone, but it's just, it can be really intimidating to go to this brand new spot, and kind of scary, because you don't know where this is, you don't know who's going to be there. Oh, in San Antonio? In San Antonio. Like, meeting somewhere new you've never been. Yeah. With people that you don't know. Yeah. That's really difficult, and that's really scary. Yeah. And so I'm, like, working through that, but also I need to find these places that I want to go to, because, you know, there's just, I feel like it's just a very hard spot right now. It's growing, and it's trying to attract, like, younger people, and, like, really... San Antonio is? Oh, they're one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S., period. Yeah, I remember seeing they're, like, number 2 or something. It was, like, it was growing. Austin or San Antonio for number 1. I don't remember which one. I think it was San Antonio, TBH. Yeah. And... which I found very surprising. Because Austin's getting really expensive, but San Antonio has a really low cost of living.
And so people are like, and companies are really trying to attract talent there, which is good. So like, there's people who are coming to San Antonio, but also it's just,
there's no established hangout spots, really. It's all,
And also, like, the things that I want to do, like, the more creative stuff, it's not really in San Antonio.
Yeah.
There's not, like a really, like, huge creative group in San Antonio yet. Like, they're slowly making things, and, like, I'm hearing stuff about stuff, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go to that. But it's, like, it's not as much as, like, a creative core as, like, it is in Austin.
Yeah.
So it's just very difficult finding friends.
Yeah.
Y'all know how it is whenever you're 23 in a brand new city and a brand new job and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing and I have no friends and this is so bizarre and strange.
Yeah.
But by God, I will have a hot girl summer.
Oh my God, I have earned a hot girl summer.
I have been through so many trials and tribulations that I deserve a freaking hot girl summer. Okay?
Yeah. The thing about making friends with a friend with you, like having a friend with you and trying to make friends, it's just, it's perfect because, like, we know how to set each other up.
Exactly. I know exactly what the punchline, if I say, like, if I give, like a setup, I know the punchline you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I know how to build off that.
And you have another one coming up. Like, we can bounce off of each other so people immediately, just instantly can tell what our personalities are.
And they're like, oh, I want to hang out with these people.
Oh, do I want to hang out with these people? They have shown me in this moment But if it's just you by yourself, you just have to do, like, my name's Katrina.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing. Whereas if you introduce yourself with
another person,
boom, there's someone who knows you and you can start showing off your personality immediately, and that's how you can build friends. Doing that by yourself is so
really
hard.
And then also, like, whenever, like, people are in, like, you know, their little groups.
Little cliques.
And so you were trying to, like, get into, like, the group conversation. But then whenever you get into the group conversation and then they kind of, like, are silent after you say something, I don't know. That hasn't happened to me too many times, but whenever it does, I'm like,
damn, that hurts.
That was awkward. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it pushing and move somewhere else.
Not my best work. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Nice to know, y'all.
Oh, yeah, and that's, that doesn't happen if you have a friend, because the
then,
other person fills the silence, and then everyone's
like,
going.
oh, okay, cool. They just keep it pushing.
And also, I feel like you have when you're, you have, like, a very strong personality.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and you always, you don't, like, level down for people. You show yourself, and you're yourself around people. You don't change how you talk around people.
No, which can be offsetting sometimes to people who don't get it.
It can be a little intimidating, or they just not understand you.
That's
totally.
Yeah, very true. I mean, hello, Japanese radish.
Yes, you referenced Japanese radish. No one knows what that is. A very specific Tumblr post, but it's you talk in slang, and, like, you're very expressive. And people just aren't used to that, and so they just, like, I don't know. It's just hard.
It can be hard to know what to do with that.
It's hard to know what to do. And it's like, well, what else are you supposed to do? Not be yourself? And then make friends with people?
I'm not going to dull my sparkle.
Don't dull your sparkle for anyone, man.
Okay? This is my hot girl summer, and my sparkle's going to shine through.
Yeah, but you also want to share your sparkle with people, so
True.
how do you find those people?
God, it's so freaking hard.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I feel like those, like the quirky character in like a coming of age movie, or like not like a coming of age, like a manic pixie dream girl character where it's just like, do you remember whenever you're, like, in kindergarten and it's just like all it took to make a friend was saying, hey, do you want to be friends?
Girl, are you quoting High School Musical 3?
Oh my God, am I?
Yes.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, you're right. It's on the rooftop.
It's on the rooftop.
Okay, she is so manic pixie dream girl.
Was it High School Musical 2 or 3? Was it 2? Was it 1? Was it 2?
No, it had to be 3, because 2 was summertime.
And 3 was whenever they were, like, breaking up, kind of. Yeah.
For, like, the third time.
You were straight up quoting Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
I was word for word.
That was word for word. As soon as you said, hey. I was like, I know where this
Vanessa
is going.
Hudgens. My Vanessa Hudgens is impeccable. Try. Yeah. And now I can hardly breathe.
Oh.
You can do it, just know that I believe.
And that's all I really need.
So come on,
make me strong. It's time to turn it up. Game on.
That's
come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyways.
One of the best
God, that song goes so... I want to lift to that song.
You want to lift? You want to do, like, deadlifts?
I want to do...
You want to do a power
I don't want to do
clean?
deadlifts. I don't want to hurt my back.
You want to do, like,
I want to do, like, a nice squat
you want
to
to do
that.
a squat to
Oh, yeah.
Now or Never from
I want to do a nice squat to that. Maybe, like, a good, bench press.
You want to do a bench press? Yeah. See...
I need to get heavier weights.
I think you should go to a gym and make friends. And just go at the same time each day. And that's how you see people.
Yeah. I need to find a good gym, though, because the gym I went to was way too small and I did not like it.
And there was no pool.
There was no pool. I'm trying to swim.
And
there was no basketball court.
You're a hooper and you're a lapper. And you gotta make sure that's a part of your gym community.
Mm-hmm. Hot girl summer. I'm trying to swim. I'm trying to be by a pool.
You trying to be by a spring, a pool, a river, anything.
Anything. I'm literally, oh my gosh.
Get your ass into a body of water.
That
was me to myself at the barge party. I was like,
you're like, I don't know what to do, and your body's like, get your ass in a body of water right now.
Get away from these people. Leave. Take your clothes off and get away from these people.
The only way to solve this issue is to get in a body of water right now.
You're in a bad situation socially.
I gotta go. Sprint into the water.
Take your clothes off, get into the water.
Hey guys.
Sprint down the street because the carne asada is a prison.
Hey guys. Hot girl tip for the summer. If you're ever getting a little bit stressed, strip down to your underwear and get into the nearest body of water, okay? That will solve all your problems and look super cool and fun and free.
Yeah. People will be like, what's her deal? She's like
so manic pixie dream girl.
I cannot believe I did not know I was quoting Vanessa Hudgens.
Dude, that's really funny.
Anyways, but she was so right. Whenever the rooftop garden when she said to Troy, do you remember? Also, is that the one where he's eating a bread sandwich?
Yep.
Bro, if y'all don't know about this, in High School Musical 3, Troy's eating
a bread sandwich.
It's just 2 pieces of bread. There's nothing in between them.
There's no lettuce. There's no mayo. There is no ham. There's no nothing.
There's nothing. It is not a PB&J.
It is a slice of white bread in saran wrap.
Which was Troy Bolton's nickname in high school.
I know. I said white bread and I was like, bro. See, this is the thing. Go in for the dunk. Have the setup. Go in for the dunk.
You knew whenever you said white bread that I was going to make a joke about Troy Bolton being a piece of white bread.
Exactly.
There was no way his 5'8" ass was going to get all these college scholarships to play basketball. It's just not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Yes, you have piercing blue eyes, but sorry, you probably can't hoop.
You can't ball.
You just can't have it all, man.
Yes, you are beautiful, King, but that's not all you need in basketball, okay?
You are 5'8".
But anyway,
yeah.
Hot girl summer. What are your goals? What do you want to get out of this hot girl summer? And how are you going to prepare for them?
I'm going to get my social skills back.
Okay.
I was going to the gym like twice a week with my dear buddy Iktan.
Shout out Iktan, he's cool.
Shout out Iktan, he's awesome. Not twice a week. I was going like once a week, and then I wanted to start going twice a week because he was busy with school and stuff.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, I'm going to the gym. I used to have like a really nice like strong ass. I had like a nice juicy strong ass, and I had abs. I'm like weak and frail now. Trying to get that back. Feel good about myself. Feel strong. Feel healthy. Go on like 2-mile walks daily, regardless of working out or not working out.
Yeah.
I want to eat better. I want to eat out less, and I think I might try journaling again. Journaling is really hard for me because my instinct to entertain like takes over. Yeah. Because I try to write like funny. And
we talked about this before.
Yeah, it's really hard.
We talked about this before, how we were like, oh, if someone ever if this becomes a minutia of the moment, okay?
This becomes an artifact.
If this becomes an artifact, I want them to be like, she was so funny, she was so like cool and
thoughtful and free.
I wish I knew more about her.
But that's not what journaling's
Not me trying to be a manic pixie dream girl for archaeologists like 3,000 years in the future.
Yeah.
That's problematic. That's toxic for me.
I'm performing for a hypothetical archaeologist who might find my journal.
Okay, I want someone with a license to think about that and tell me what that means.
Yeah.
Because that's probably not healthy.
Yeah, it's probably not great. I don't want to get an A+ in journaling, you know?
I do want an A+ in journaling. That's exactly what that is. I want an A+ in journaling. I want an A+ in journaling. Embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. I think I might need to just do therapy because that one, I probably should go to therapy. Yeah. Just for grief reasons and also just to be like, hey, I realized that like Maybe I don't like myself that much, and maybe that's bad.
And then the therapist would be like,
yes. You should be nicer to yourself. And I'm like, I didn't think of that.
What?
Here's $100.
You know what? Go home, take my keys, fuck my wife.
Fuck my wife. Genius. But yeah, so I think therapy and or journaling and eating better, working out, and working on my social skills and my confidence and being kinder to myself and expecting the best of others, not the worst of others around me, I think is going to help me level up. And maybe the next time I'm on a barge party or going to a carne asada where I don't know anyone, I won't strip naked and run away.
Yeah, you'll just be like, hi, I'm Katrina.
And then we'll go from there.
And then it'll be like, okay, nice to meet you. What's up?
And then I can see maybe what happens after that.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten past that very much. So,
okay.
What about you? What are you doing to have your hot girl summer?
Well, okay, I guess my goals for the hot girl summer is to take care of my space better because I've been like really trying.
Oh shit, I gotta add that to mine.
What?
I live in piles of clean laundry.
Yeah. And like it is really hard whenever like you live with others, you take care of the space because you want to make sure that like others feel comfortable in that same space.
Other people.
If you want to hear more stories about roommate stories, go check out our last podcast, okay?
Yeah.
But whenever you live by yourself, it's so much easier to like let things slip and be like, oh, it's okay if I don't hang up my jacket or if I don't like put away this because like I'm the only one living there.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know.
You're not hurting anyone but yourself.
And the thing is, it's like, well, I shouldn't be doing that.
You deserve to live
in a clean space. Yeah. And it's like, I need to be more, I think like if I was like on top of like my, like putting my clothes away once I take them off. Because, you know, I come home, I change, I go on a walk, right?
Yeah.
If I just put my clothes as soon as I took them off, then I wouldn't have to put them on the floor.
Right.
And it's like, but I'm just so tired that I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I think this hot girl summer, I really want to take care of my space. I want to journal more again. I want to get like a regular amount of sleep. I want to like work on my sleep schedule, eat better, keep going my walks, work out, either continuing to work out at home or working out at the gym. I've been working out a lot and my planks are getting really good.
Ooh, cool.
I'm starting to be able to like an abs. I do like 3 different ab workouts and then I do like one ab workout, an ab workout, and then a plank. And I hold it for a certain amount of time. I've been holding it for like 45 seconds 3 times in a row.
Ooh, very good.
They're like very stable. I'm very proud of myself. Like
that's
my
awesome.
abs are putting in the work. Putting in the work, okay? Try me, okay?
Yeah.
But, you know, like continuing to work out, maybe finding a gym, working on finding like friends and like more of a social life in San Antonio. But then also like really like focusing on like what I want. Because now that I've been focusing on like my health and like, you know, working out like my walks and stuff, I really need to focus on
fulfillment need.
Yeah, I need to focus on like what do I want from this life? What do I want to work on creatively? What do I want to work on next? And how can I effectively and sustainably make me working on that into like a daily part of my life? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you know what? Once I get this base level, or maybe not even, you know, I will never have a perfect schedule. It will never be perfect. So I gotta start
somewhere
fulfilling creative desires and fulfilling purpose, working into my messy life now. I can't wait.
No.
But there's this instinct to be like, oh, once I have my workout schedule like figured out, and once I have like my perfect like meal plan worked out, and once I have like my perfect space all clean, then I'll have everything ready and I can sit down and like work on a script, or I can sit down and like work on like a comedy routine. I can't do that.
It's like, no, I can't wait.
I can't wait because I'll never have this perfect schedule. Life will never be that way. So I need to work in, like, if I need to go to the gym, I also need to work on writing something. If I'm going to the gym, I need to work on, like, looking at, like, I don't know, career things. I need to be fulfilling because I know what my purpose is, and I love my purpose, but I've been putting it off trying to fix myself.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I need to work. I need to work on both because I will never ever reach this perfect schedule.
Exactly, and that's the thing. I feel that because like I was like, okay, like I'm working out. I'm like, you know, I have my like routine and I have like my like little like my life, and I was like, okay, now that I have like kind of like kind of like a semblance of a routine in my life. I was like, now I need to add on my creative stuff. Because it's time to figure stuff out. It's time to make something. It's
time to fulfill.
It's nice to be like,
purpose.
okay, I got my work, I got my workout, we got the podcast. I love it. Yeah. But I still have other things that I want to work on. Yeah. And there's only one way to do it, and that's the hardest thing, is to do it.
It's to start.
It's to just, and that's the worst thing, is that like the hardest thing is to start. But once you start, then you're like, okay, like, oh, I'm already doing it.
Especially whenever,
and even if it's just a little amount of time.
Yeah. And especially if you're living by yourself, because if you start, you get excited and you want to share and bounce ideas, but there's no one around you.
It's so hard to start bouncing ideas off, because who am I going to talk to? The wall? Yeah. Am I going to talk to me? I mean, I love talking to me. Right. But then I'm not really getting as much information and as much ideas as I could if I was talking to someone else. Yeah. So I think, oh my gosh. We whenever we started this episode, we're like, oh, it's probably going to be like a short episode.
Like a 40-minute max.
No, it is an hour and 2 minutes now. Yeah. So that's funny. But anyways, I think, this summer I really just want to focus on like leveling up myself physically and creatively. Yeah. Like emotionally.
So basically like all areas.
Yeah. Like in the last episode we were talking about like glowing up and growing, or not the last episode, but like a few episodes ago we talked about like glowing up and growing up. Like we are making it stick. Like, you know what I mean? We were like, we're going to make it stick this time.
We genuinely, we have no other option.
Yeah. If I don't do this...
If I backslide again, well...
I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah. But like, we are... I don't know. I'm proud of us for being like, I know what my goal is, and I'm working towards it, and I know what I need to do, and it's no longer a point of like, I can push it off, but like, I should really do it. It's going to make me feel better. It's going to be better for me.
There's no more pushing it off. I realized. I was like,
What am I waiting for?
What am I waiting for?
I'm 23. I have the whole world at my fingertips. What am I waiting for? And nothing.
I want to, you know, I gotta, you know, I can't put it off. I can't be like, I can't wait for my, that's the other thing. I'm like, whenever I'm confident, I'll do this. Okay. I have to do things and accomplish things in order to be confident. So I can't wait for this potential Katrina that's down the line. I'm sure she's great, but I can't get to her without trying.
Yeah, you can't get to, like, who you want to be if you don't start working on her goals right now.
Yeah, and it's just, but my brain is like, oh, whenever you're confident, then you should go try, like, stand-up or something. Girl, I need to fail and prove to myself that I will survive if I fail something. Yeah.
And then just keep it pushing.
And I need to stop being so scared and waiting for some sort of perfect Katrina. I have to fail and I have to be scared in order to get confident. I have to make mistakes. I need to realize major failures, small failures, all of them, they don't kill you. And in fact,
they make you grow.
And that's how you get to confident Katrina.
And that pushes you in the direction that you want to go.
But my silly brain is like, oh, well,
yeah, it just wants to protect you.
It just wants to protect
me. And it's like no, like just wait. Just wait.
But just like go to the gym, and then like maybe once you go to the gym, you'll like be more confident, and then you will like have the confidence to go do something. No,
you got to do it now.
Got to do it. You got to fail and realize it won't kill you to fail. And then you'll be confident.
And that's how you have a hot girl summer.
And that's how you have a hot girl summer. What an interesting episode.
This got really deep.
Yeah, this got really deep. I think we strayed. You know what? But hot girl summer, we defined what it meant to us.
Yeah. This is our hot girl summer. Yeah. And we hope you have a hot girl summer. If you want to tell us how you're going to have a hot girl summer, please, DM us on our Instagram at Do It For The Bit Podcast. Follow us. Check out our Pinterest at Do It For The Bit Podcast. Or no, just Do It For The Bit. Yeah. And then check out our YouTube at Do It For The Bit. And then if you like this episode, if it made you feel hotter, if you could please rate us 5 stars and review us on whatever platform you listen to us on, that would be great. And then if you could also share it with your fellow hotties. Yeah. That would also be fabulous.
And follow us on Spotify if you're listening on Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Alrighty.
May you have the hottest hot girl summer you can have.
Amen.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.